rejected that bill, which imposes 4 cedi 50 pesos per gallon. Mr. Speaker, later when they saw the backlash, they claimed that they are suspended. Mr. Speaker, the right thing to do is to repeal the law. We cannot trust the executive discretion. Because, Mr. Speaker, the way they introduce it at night, they can reintroduce it at night. If they want Ghanaians to take them serious, we are the people's representatives. Come here and eat a humble pie. Come and eat a humble pie. This is democracy. You can't win it every day. Just come, Mr. Speaker, just come and repeal the law. So, Mr. Speaker, I would want to encourage the majority leader to, Mr. Speaker, don't be intimidated. The majority leader has forgotten. It was once upon a time the midfielder for the opposition. Mr. Speaker, you should look in my direction. I want an eyeball-to-eyeball contact with him. Mr. Speaker, he's intimidating you.
No, nobody is intimidating anybody. Nobody can intimidate me.
Let me direct it.
As nobody can intimidate you, nobody can also intimidate me.
Very well, Mr. Speaker, the point is that impression.
No. You see,
you were playing midfield for the then minority. You are talking about Mr. Speaker. Don't mind him.
Honorable minority leader. There are so many ways you can come to the house to address this issue.
Mr. Speaker, don't get into this one.
No.
Mr. Speaker,
I am managing the house now. I'm saying there are so many ways you can come to the house to address this issue. You can come by way of urgent statement. I mean, nobody can stop you. But when you just sneak it into business statement, obviously, I can't sit aloof. I will obviously guide you to at least manage it. But if you want to come and come properly, have a way of coming. And I'm here, I will allow you to speak. So please, this is a business statement.
Mr.
Let's
Speaker,
have a way of
Mr. Speaker, we take guidance from the chair. And it doesn't matter whether the chair is a Jew or a Christian or a Gentile. What is important is that the chair has advised. So, Mr. Speaker, I take a cue. Mr. Speaker, the mainstay of all I'm saying on this second issue is the minister, the majority leader, should program the finance minister to appear before us next week to repeal this law under the same certificate of urgency. It's very important, Mr. Speaker. It would help Ghanaians understand that indeed what the minority said, that it was wrong to introduce a Dumso levy, you have at least listened for the first time. Mr. Speaker, these are the 2 points for now. I want him to respond so that, Mr. Speaker, I come back and deal with some other important issues.
Thank you, leader. Just come and respond to them and let's move to something else.
Mr. Speaker, I've taken on board the request that we should try and complete the work of the composition of committees. So where there were errors and those committees remain incomplete, so I'll follow up with the whips and make sure that they have done their work. The trade minister has been out of the jurisdiction for a while. That's why her questions keep being rescheduled. So I believe that she has officially written to us indicating that immediately she returns, she will come and answer her questions. On the number of ministers, I think it is obvious that the problem Ghana ministers and the public has been very unhappy with the political class, that is both political parties, NDC and MPP, in the past for appointing too many ministers. And the NDC made an effort to reduce the numbers by promising that we will not appoint more than 60 ministers. And we've done so well that we haven't even hit the 60 mark. And so I think that instead of the minority pushing us to appoint more ministers, they will be commending us for having managed the numbers to a point where it appears we may not need 60. It appears we may not need 60. The president appears to be doing well even with 56. So if that is the case, I think that we should be commended highly. And so it shouldn't be an issue that the president hasn't appointed 60. But it's good that you keep highlighting it, because the more you highlight it on this floor, the more Ghanaians are reminded that the president promised 60, but has done so well not to even appoint 60, but has appointed only 56. So I'm happy. So I'm happy if every week, every Friday, you raise it. So I'll encourage you, every Friday, raise it, so that I will remind Ghanaians that the president promised 60, but didn't even get there. He managed to stop at 56. The minister actually wanted to make a statement on the Iran-Israeli war and all the issues that it raises pertaining to Ghana's interests. But because he had made a statement that day and then was answering questions, I advised that he should come on another day to make that statement. So I will draw the attention of the Minister for Foreign Affairs to come back and make the statement. Now, on releases, I should say that the releases are being made, and that is not an issue.
Chese, this Afenyo mark is na nkasa odwene wa wonti ase kra na o hwesenia eye o ono ne den o pre sengibi ya eye dumso 11 nkebe den nkebe free o ene ade won de eye enimgwaza wa kwaje o request ade after wo kanche speaker na say nkebe yanka honorable the majority leader near the ono no ehwene na eye to eye bo ne no mo kasa eno na yebeka o kase the speaker ba sorry speaker na ye no as kwakwa eze the Mahama Yaragan mum na the intimidate a yon mum, because also Mahama Yaragan mum speak an name sa but Afenyo mark is like a son de a Mahama Yaragan moon and him. And on a speaker and say, I am managing the house. You can't intimidate me, and will be no bit by the intimidate or no speaker, and will be no bit by the intimidate or no I have Afenyo markings no. Why she a Mguaze or Hawaji? I just say Becca, a speaking idea, a fire near parties and I had the anyas and better. Because doom say levy are married in more general mercy and penny and pommy the omoniano, a general wine in Tiasi, because in Tians and Computer say, no more committee as in be made the more can say, once in the computer, Tim Camufe being count. So once in a bathing hour, I was a complaining, they say, move a end for bit may so 190 be, nom dear a into the levy, the same 9 months I the Omeye flow. Another 9 months I the my win to the seat that a year level floor. A bit my day I dream ye pa, and then I beca a year near my Okanka parliament no. A bit me no a mama yaga the respectable a majority that right now no will be no come no can say any man a question on is he be on my shadow. They are promising Ghanaians a wedding on Mary City Ghana. I need to make the on Mary City Ghana. Right now coming in the inside go to an email so the air course of parliament bar then they will be heading the
presence of ministers in the chamber. If you recall, we used to sit from 10 a.m. in the morning till about 2 in the afternoon, and during that period we had difficulties getting the ministers to come and answer questions. So a decision was taken to shift our sitting to start at 2 o'clock, and the president issued directives through the secretary to the president to the ministers that now that parliament starts sitting at 2 o'clock, no minister has an excuse for not being in parliament. So a directive was issued to the ministers by the president that they should try and also be present. At least go to your office at 8 a.m. in the morning, work till 2, show up at parliament. If the parliamentarians need you, they will see you there. They don't have to queue your office in order to see you. So the ministers come here so that you will have an opportunity to engage them on your constituency matters. That's the whole idea. This is a government serving its people. This is a government serving its people. making the ministers available to you as representatives of the people. So you don't have to follow them in their offices to have access. You can have access to them in the chamber. So any of you can always walk to the other side, engage a minister on a matter concerning your constituency, and that saves you having to go to your constituency. So you should be praising the ministers and thanking this government for making sure that the ministers are always in the chamber for you to have access to them. I think you should be thanking them. You should be praising us. They are here. They are on this side. 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 When the deputy whip was making his statements, you saw so many ministers. You saw so many ministers. And you were complaining about so many ministers being in the chamber and always being in the chamber instead of sitting in their ministries. All of a sudden, it is only one. Mr. Speaker, on the issues that the minority leader has raised, I am sure that the Minister for Finance will make himself available when it is appropriate to respond to any issues that we may put in a question for him to respond to. If he feels that matter of that was the condition under which this side of the House accepted the levy. If implementing the levy will lead to an increase in the price of petroleum products, we will not allow that. By that time, petroleum prices were coming down, and government thought to harvest the benefits, some of the benefits, in order to deal with the energy sector financing challenges. So when global circumstances change the environment of the pricing of petroleum products, and the implementation of the levy will lead to an increase in the price, that goes against the arguments that informed the passage of the levy. And since this is a house, this is a side that keeps its promise, the promise not to do anything that will increase the price of petroleum products, and implementing the levy will cause an increase in the price of petroleum products. So on the basis of that, we have halted it. And when the circumstances change, when circumstances change and there is the possibility of benefiting or harvesting the benefits for Ghanaians to solve the energy sector, we can go back to it. So this is a government that keeps its promises, and we...
The business statement as read to us has been thoroughly discussed. It is hereby adopted. Honorable members, before we move to the next item, let me invite you to look at the public gallery. We have our children who are at the basic school and the secondary school and even at the universities. They are here to also monitor what goes on in the chamber. So we have 3 schools here. The first school is Infansipim Senior High School. Infansipim Senior High School. They are being led by
Abusia for any who near my course of parliament a bit my day. I can't want some gaka, but if a bonus Samuel, me Becca, and near my course of parliament, no, and I just say no, a year the right honorable, the speaker on riding, work a year Afenyo, marking say, won't me intimidate, no, because right now, honor the man of this house, honor the air manage the house right now. The speaker Bambab in the world, they are fine. But only had the honor the air manage this house. In joining me the air intimidating it. And will be also be the woman or no speaker or better now a man requirements so the or intimidate from your marking. No one's on to now, my will be intimidating your parliament. ama disi Afenyo magazine ya fire ni power parliamentar ye ko he da moment pa ni mguasie ena we de or the trains are ni kwampo de edisa Japan enya asam ketwa right now Afenyo market kan simu parliamentar odwene ho awon ti ase aden a omoso mompedum so levy ni ade so emission taxes ni levy tax on the gugu ye community na we eno de na wape ubi ambre wa de o ni basa ni ska okoku yibi akoto aduanom no na ma de no atini levy ede me akoso kampu nyanka wanse mo aba bonten kika mu echengana for say adia that dum so levy no yede ompe because one night yede omudi introduce ye the same night no met my den as I introduce it and I say on be say ye fin masada wa beshin interview as am dum so live no me the omunyi free ho no we no kan che eye be kan de the majority leader saying ke be ya eye atoforcing ene eye John Jenapo as the energy minister no ene atoforcing as the finance minister no e be ya nkomonye den komombra parliament nanka ni me be ya John Dramani mama akika chom no omombra no be the face the committee no nani maybe o me no me de omoma Ghana for nehu through the parliament no asem de enen kwa na Afenyo magazine am make statement am Ghana for de kuma de atom ye edi mi se na MPP amanyuku no na omo etaka say Russia and Ukraine won't amani me more de anasa me economy my de more de yini be bi Afenyo magazine nya this statement or say the president of the Republic of Ghana no the air can say say Iran war no I say war na enya asem gotoma for to bomb pa ni yini war na cause Iran and Israel for the air ko entoka no na o say the president no emuma ka kire Ghana for nyina say Iran war na cause bit ma affect the economy and also borrow the president ni nsem bi a waka say posterity ebejeje ono agasa mu ebejeje omo MPP4 because MPP4 used say Russia and Ukraine won't my economy na ide I say you see was the president John Dramani ma so the kebi ni maybe bring that statement free there now right now no na MPP4 ide almost o me ide omo request then kebi ya ministers now me 56 no John Dramani ma promise almost say kebi ide kebi 60 but right now on 56 and on MPs for na catch John Dramani Masenge be ya wedding or appointed for na can campaign the encounter and I be kan you go hear the next video no you who say mama ya garden about bonti abe answer more about the doom so about answer more about the ministers near that but okacha me say although ministers no okay say appointees today into be ya 56 no campaign boy Ghana that because John Dramani mama work all year very interesting ndi ngebe ya Friday be me de omo kan no de on kan John Dramani mama no on kan chairman na say with the 56 ministers no they are working more than go for the minister already or appoint me baby no in same be na course of parliament with my actually adwin our comment session with him so I share more down for so any biaje I have for Akroma